Welcome to yet another rainy open house. Got a little bit of a cough going on lately, so bear with me. I apologize. But we're out here in Lacey, kind of. We're right on the border here. Check this out. How do I turn this around? Oh, goodness. I always do these on different things. Doing on our phone today. So we're right here at the border to Lacey. Busy road, open house, courtesy of Joe Simonette. And welcome home. Now, if you're looking for a 3-2 with just around 2,000 square feet, just fairly short, in basically, I think one of the best towns in the whole world, just shy of three quarters of an acre, you've come to the right place. I'm not going to hang out outside for too long because, well, it's rainy today, right? So when you first come in the home, let's see, can I zoom this out at all? Can't zoom it out at all. We have these 2 drawers, and this is a live open house. So if somebody comes in, I gotta give them priority, right? You have 2 huge closets. This is basically a walk-in closet. A lot of people think it goes somewhere. It doesn't. Just a large closet. Probably a coat closet if it was me. And then a second closet here. So lots of storage space. Nice spacious living room. Heating. I think it does air too, but I'm not 100%. You kind of got this hallway and the dream kitchen. So this kitchen is basically everything that I want for my kitchen. I'm going to be remodeling it to look just like this kitchen, actually, being honest. And don't forget, if you are thinking about buying or selling, reach out. I got home buyer and home seller guides, all kinds of cool stuff to help everyone. Books specifically for downsizing, how to sell your home for more, how to sell your home in divorce, in every situation you have, right? So once you get past there, you got this little door to the back. We'll check out this door in a minute. Back to this hallway, right? That's the living room. So right here we got a little mudroom. It's cold. We got to close the door. We got mudroom. First bathroom. And first 2 bedrooms. This would be the guest or kid's bedroom or whatever you want to call it. It's a nice big closet. Get that light on. I can't believe I missed the light. And then the primary suite. Got a decent closet, no walk-in or anything crazy like that. A dedicated air unit here so you can keep the temperature whatever you like in the primary suite. We got a little toilet, sink, a little bit cramped in here, but you know, your own little shower. And that's kind of the normal part of the home. Then we kind of get to where stuff gets exciting. So you've got, in this little corner here, 2 ways you can go. First, we're going to check out the creepy way, okay? So we go this way, and this goes down to the basement. It's not finished. So this is not included in the square footage of the home. So this is just a bonus, right? I don't know if you maybe want to put a gym down here, just use it for storage, whatever you want to do, but this is just extra space that isn't counted in the square footage, which is kind of a secret, awesome value add, right? Then if we go the other way, sorry to close up the basement there because it's all cold and musky, right? So you get up these stairs. And this is where this house is kind of weird, okay? So this upstairs section is part of the square footage, but it's not super tall. Let me see. Where are we at my camera button? Had it earlier. First of all, don't mute the camera. Second of all, how do I change? There we go. This way. There we go. So I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'4", okay? And if you get, off center here, you can totally hit your head. So while this space up here does include, is in the square footage, right? It's a little bit different. It's a little bit unique. So I'm going to turn this back around real quick. So when you first come up these stairs, you kind of get into like this living room, kind of like a second one up here. And you can go two ways. You can go that way into that space or this way into this space. So you have kind of a little closet here. You should totally put a door in it, make it a genuine closet. And you get the first kind of little hobbit hole in here. And then when you go this way, you get another one. So this is where, in terms of the legal description of the property, I don't really know what to say, because on one hand, it's really 2 bedrooms. Downstairs we have the 2 bedrooms. Downstairs we have the 2 baths. Up here, they're counting this as 1 bedroom, where, if you've got little kids, especially that don't mind the shorter ceiling space, you kind of have 2 extra rooms. No, they don't have closets. Are they bedroom? I don't know. But they're calling this whole space up here 1 bedroom, when you could, in theory, use it as 2. And what I love about this home, above everything else, is that for the price, first of all, for the square footage, you're not going to find any home with this many square feet, if you include that space upstairs, for this price, okay? Pretty much all the competitors are priced quite a bit higher. Now, if you don't count that square footage upstairs, it's an okay deal. But everything in this home, let's turn this guy back around, everything in this home is so turnkey. It is so perfect. It is completely remodeled. You're not going to find that in almost any other comp. So this home on its own is one of my favorites for the price, especially if you do have kids or you can utilize that upstairs space. It's huge. The only real downside to this property, I see 2. We do have a fence, but it's not fully fenced. So if you have dogs, it's going to need a little bit of love in the fence department to fence all the way around in the back to get it totally secure. And we do have a relatively busy road out front. But again, for the price, for the square footage, you really can't lose on this one. So let's see. So if anyone has any questions or comments, concerns, wants to talk about the property at all, ask away. Let's take a look. Now, again, killing this cough. I had COVID. I don't know what that was, like 6 weeks ago, and I just cannot shake this cough. It's killing me. I thought I was doing a lot better today, so I didn't take the inhaler. And of course, now that I'm at the open house, I'm coughing. But this is kind of a unique opportunity today, because in general, I'm usually a pretty busy guy. But because we're recently back in Washington, everything's slow. So if you have any real estate questions at all, now's the time. You're going to get more of my attention than you normally would under most other circumstances. Sorry, last slide on. Hey, Emerson, if you're still here, and hey, Mr. Dr. Plague, and TG Janny. So let me see. Let me turn this guy on. I don't know if it'll show comments. It'll show new comments at least. Oh, there it goes. So, and you're not the only person. There's quite a few people here, if we're being honest. But anyways, if anyone has real estate questions, now is the time. Especially if you're in Washington, Western Washington specifically is where I'm at right now, out here in Lacey. But if you got California, I can help out there too. Mostly focus on Western Washington though, preferably Lewis and Thurston counties. But of course, it's not the only places that I work. So, it's more or less the tour. If anyone wants to see more of the home, I'm more than happy to go through it again and show people stuff. But at this point, I'm just going to hang out for probably another, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, see if anyone else shows up for the actual open house, because there's supposed to be people walking through, but it's really slow. It's that time of year. It's rainy, and there's we're right next to Christmas. Most people don't really want to spend money right now. You know what I mean? They're thinking about buying Christmas presents. They're thinking about, I used to do a Christmas light business, right? They're thinking about their Christmas light bill. They're not really thinking about moving. Now it's kind of the time to be home and cozy. So it's been pretty quiet. Yesterday we had 3 or 4 people come through. So how is everyone? Is anyone thinking about moving anytime soon? Have any questions? Let's see here. Just going to take a second to check, make sure all this other stuff over here is working right. And we are live on multiple platforms. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. It's supposed to be live on my website too, but it looks like the website's not working. So, hopefully people catch me on one of the other platforms instead. But this house to me is just about one of the most perfect ones you can possibly get. Like I said, I'm actually using this kitchen here to model for my own kitchen because I love how this one looks so much. So how is everyone? How's your holidays? What's new in the world? What's new in real estate? Like I said, right around 2:40, I'll do another walk through the property because I know people are jumping in and jumping out. But now we're in that little break in the middle where we can talk about real estate. So are you guys investing? Are you buying your first home? What in the world is new? Let's see. Okay. So who's all here? What's everyone up to? What's everyone doing? It's alive. We're supposed to be chatting and hanging out, not just me barking about everything, although I'm more than happy to. If there's one thing I can do, it is talk all day. So out here in Washington, in this part of the world, if we're looking, within around 5 miles of this home, for this sized home, there is one other property that is $10,000 less. Okay, but it needs a little love. It's nowhere near this turnkey. But otherwise, if we are counting that upstairs, basically everything is more expensive and less turnkey. One of the homes that's almost the same square footage, just up the road about a mile, they're asking $925,000 for. Okay, here we're only at 500, 499. We're under 5, technically, barely. So for under 5, you're not going to find a place this big, this nice. This is a 1920s home. Year is 1924. I think 20. Oh, I just had it. Where'd it go? 1924 built. Okay, so it is an older home. So when we're looking at older homes, the thing about older homes is they typically, not always, right, but typically had better lumber. They don't always have better foundations. So when you look at really old homes, you really want to look at the wiring, the foundation, see how much that's been updated, if anyone's updated the foundation at all. So with this home, we just looked at the basement. Foundation's fine as far as I can tell. Not a engineer or builder, right? But salesman. And in terms of everything else is updated. So you get the benefit of the old construction lumber and all the cool stuff that they had from back in the day, in combination with all of this beautiful, perfect updating, right? So it's kind of the best of both worlds. If you are on the market for a 3-bedroom home, to me, in this part of the world, this is a really good deal. I bought a home about 20 minutes south, where prices are quite a bit lower for myself personally. And I bought it for $365, and I'm probably going to need to put about $110,000 into it to get it not quite this good, right? So again, for bang for the buck in terms of size and dollar amount, everything else, I love this property. I think it's amazing. But how is everyone? What is up? If you guys are still here, Keith and Doctor and Emerson and Janny, it's nice to have you guys here. Let me turn the overlay back off. I don't know, maybe you guys are shy, right? Oh, let's see. So yet again, I'm Bryan, the beekeeping realtor out here in Washington. We don't usually do too much for lives for Sundays at 7 o'clock Western. I very often we're kind of skipping the next few weeks in the middle of moving, but normally Fridays at or sorry Sundays at 7 we go live and we talk about a topic of the week, topic of the month. It all varies on what's going on, but it's usually every Sunday at 7. And then whenever we can, usually on Sundays around 2, we try to do lives for properties like this one. Now, again, if there's a lot of people here, I kind of like to respect the privacy of people walking through and taking a look at homes. So we don't always go live if it's a very busy live or if there's something to do. But days like today where it's slow and it's raining, it's good vibes, um, we can totally take advantage of the slow day to get more eyeballs on the home, right? So hang out here for another 4 minutes, and then we'll do the tour again. We'll just do that. I'm doing this live until 4 o'clock Western, so for the next hour and a half, give or take. Unless customers come in, I'd rather help out with you guys, right? I'd rather talk about real estate with people that are here than just hang out here alone at the open house. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and take some time to share this live on Facebook and a couple other places. But again, if anyone has real estate questions or real estate things going on, let me know. All right. Does that link work? Let's see. Yep. And then on top of that, I'm going to be doing a bunch of a remodel on significant portions of my home. We're going to put that on YouTube, among other places too. So if you follow my YouTube channel, you'll see all kinds of cool stuff that we're doing out here in Olympia area, Olympia, Lewis County, all kind of fun stuff. Bum, 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 bum. About 2 more minutes until we do the rounds again. Now we're just in kind of question time. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Lives are always so hard. I never really know what to do with them in terms of like real estate for like a live at an open house. Like if there's questions, there's people engaging, there's stuff to say, it makes it really easy because we can just like work with what people are doing. But when there's just like no one here, it's like here's the property, and then I don't know. I kind of lose momentum and don't really know what to say or what to do from there. And again, pardon my cough. But we're going to be basically just going over the property over and over for the next hour and a half, hanging out, answering questions, making relationships, right? Making connections, helping people buy and sell homes, getting people out of that rental situation that everyone always gets into. Buying so much better than renting, guys. I mean, it's not going to be forever, right? I mean, historically, properties only go up like 3% per year, maybe 5%, depending where you're at. But the last, what, 4 years, 6 years is a perfect example of why it's so important to get something. And, genuinely, I wish when I was young, I wish when I was in my 20s, someone would have told me to just get what I could afford, right? Because when I was younger, I was convinced that I needed to get a house, and oh my goodness, what a mistake! If I just would have got a condo or a townhouse or something I could have afforded, my gosh, life would be so much better, right? For everyone, I think, especially after the pandemic and everything that happened. But really, though, you can't beat having a home that's yours and a base of operations and somewhere you can rest your head every night and not worry. Let's see. I'm gonna post to some Facebook groups. Just hang out for a minute, but like I said, by all means, ask questions. Walk through the property here again in a minute. I just want to share to groups to see if we can get more people in here so that we can hopefully get some engagement, get some people talking, get some things happening. So if you guys can, if you have any questions about real estate at all, buying, selling, investing, fixing, flipping, senior stuff, green stuff, military relocation, doesn't matter. I do it all. Okay. I'm certified for basically everything you can be certified for. Let's see. It's gonna be another minute or two while I share to a couple groups. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that fun stuff to everybody. Such a weird time to be selling and buying. I just closed on my home a couple days ago, and my my wife was just telling me, like, what are we gonna do for Christmas? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We just closed on a house. I'm feeling pretty broke. We haven't had the opportunity to buy any gifts, and tomorrow's gonna be Christmas Eve, right? So I don't even know what we're gonna do for Christmas. So I don't blame people for not swinging by at this time of year at all, right? It's a tough time to buy, a tough time to sell, but we're here and we're working it, we're making the most of it, right? So let's see here. All right, we're going to share to a couple dozen groups here. As soon as I'm done sharing, we'll get back to doing another round of lives going through the property. So, like I said, if anyone has questions, comments, concerns, whatever you got going on in the world, let me know. And it will make the content even better. But hashtag realtor life, right? Some days we have open houses that are so busy we don't even get the chance to sit down. Some days we have open houses like this one where I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anyone's gonna come by. Um, could be wrong, right? Could be wrong, but at this point, I'm gonna be shocked if anyone comes by. We've been here for an hour and a half with nobody. All right, bugged everything out, but we're good to go. There we go. All right. Sorry, doing the live on my phone. I usually do it on my tablet so that it's a little bit it's so that way it's off of my phone and off of my computer. But the tablet's got a low battery. It's kind of awkward to carry around. So let's see. Let's see. How bad is it raining? It's not raining too bad. See if we can bring everyone outside without getting completely soaked. So, everybody, what kind of questions you got about real estate, about buying, selling houses, about downsizing, upsizing, fixing, flipping? Bring on the real estate questions, comments, concerns. I'd love to hear what's going on in your guys' lives. Aside from that, give me just a minute here to get this shared to about 10 more groups, and we will go from there. Got so quiet. Was popping off for a minute there, and everyone got quiet on me. We'll get back to walking around. It'll be interesting here in just a minute. So, out of curiosity, where in the world is everyone at in the channel? I'm very curious. Are we actually getting people from Washington, or are we getting um, all over the world? I see that TJ or TG there commented from Italy, I think, or Mexico. I'm not sure. My ignorance is showing, but I'm just wondering where everybody's at. Liz is trying to just make fun of me. If he is, that's fine. Internet trolls, right? All right, one more minute. We're almost all posted. Got 3 more groups to do. All right. All done posting. Let's get back out to the front of the home and go from there. All right, one last thing. Check this guy out. All right, let's do the rounds of the property one more time. So get off of my ugly mug. Let's see, and turn this camera around. So yet again, welcome to Lacey, kind of, right? We actually have the Lacey city line right there at that sign. A little bit of a busy road here. Not fully fenced. You have kind of a little chicken wire fence there. But this wooden fence on this side is just shy of 2,000 square feet, just shy of 3/4 of an acre. Plenty of parking. It's a little bit rainy, so we're not going to spend too much time outside because it's starting to kind of pick up as I'm out here. So right when you come in, you've got two doors. This first door looks like it goes somewhere. I've actually had a couple different people come in and ask where this goes. It goes nowhere. It's a large closet. Okay, large closet. And next to that closet, we have another closet here. So plenty of space to throw your shoes or anything else you want to put away. You got this living room with a heating unit. No, for sure it heats. I'm not sure if it cools. I think it does, but I don't know that for certain. With an abundance of natural light. And this time we're going to go a different way. We're going to go down the hallway. So first here on the left, again, everything's remodeled, turnkey, beautiful. The home is from the 1920s. I believe it's 1924. So it's a 100-year-old home. But look how beautiful it is. It's been remodeled. This is the mud room. We're going to put your laundry machines. Just past that, we get to the the first bathroom. The only full bathroom in the home. And I gotta ask, what do you guys think about nozzles like that are so wide? I don't know. The kitchen is my style. I want the kitchen to look just like the one we have here. But the bathroom, I don't know. It seems a little large on the handles there. Then we get to the first bedroom. This would be the guest bedroom, kids' bedroom, full closet. Nothing crazy. And then the primary suite. I love the light fixtures. You get your own heater. I think it does air too. I'm not sure. With primary suite restroom, featuring toilet, sink, and a small shower. You have a hallway here, but let's not go that way just yet. So if we double back to the living room and whip a U-turn, brings you to the most beautiful kitchen ever. I've said it more than once. I've said it twice, said it 3 times. I'll say it again. This is exactly how I'm remodeling my kitchen. I love the white with the handles and the countertops. These countertops are basically the best you can get for the average homeowner. A lot of people really hype up like marble and stuff like that, but there's tons of work, okay? So everything here is minimal work and maximum beauty. I love everything about everything here. We've got the soft touch, right? High-end appliances. My wife is a sucker for the side-by-side fridges, freezers. Then you have another door here to the outside on the side. I think that used to be the primary entrance. The neighbor across the street's kind of got a lot of trucks. It's kind of taking up space. So that's why the big fence is there. And then from there is where our square footage gets kind of weird, okay? So right here, so the hallway's there. That's the first bathroom, right? Main bathroom. Right here, we have a door that goes down into the into the basement, which is not finished and not calculated in the square footage because it's not finished. So this is all just a bonus, a value add. I don't know what you'd want to do down here. At minimum, store stuff. At maximum, maybe finish it, turn it into something. I've heard a couple people say they would love to turn it into a gym or something similar to that. I think that would be a great use of the space. And as long as we're here back in the kitchen, don't forget to reach out. We have home buyer guides and downsizing guides and divorce guides and how to sell your home. It says expired, but it's for everybody that is having a hard time selling a home, and more stuff for seniors downsizing. We've got all kinds of cool stuff for everyone, no matter what your real estate situation is. We've got videos and books and all kinds of cool stuff to help you. And then we get up to the third bedroom. You'll be the judge. So what do you think of this? We get up here and it's a finished attic. Now, here's the problem with the finished attic, okay? Sorry, this button. Now, I'm not a tall guy. I'm 5'4", and I'm touching the ceiling right now, right? I'm touching the ceiling. So you're probably looking about 6 feet. So your head is touching the ceiling-ish, maybe slightly less than that. Now, it does touch as I go either way, because as you can see, the ceiling kind of follows the roof, right? And if we go this way, you got this little dip here, right, to get into this room. So there's 2 little rooms. Let me see. Let me turn this camera around. Oh, I'm breaking things. Turn the camera around. Okay. So again, we're back in this room. Windows, beautiful, right? When you get into this little room, it's kind of cramped, right? But it is space. And for a space to be a bedroom, it has to have a closet. So I think they're counting this space here as a closet, I think. But then you have this extra door to an extra room. This one's a little bit more spacious. Again, no closet in here or anything, but a whole extra room. So the 3-bedroom thing, I don't know if that's a stretch, and 3 bedrooms is correct, or if it's 4 bedrooms, or if it's 2 bedrooms. But you do get all this bonus space, right? Which is why comparing this to other properties is kind of hard, because if we're doing strictly as comps, right, we're looking at homes around 2,000 square feet. This home is really good quality and really good price, but do you count the upstairs? Do you count the downstairs? So that's where, for a lot of people, when you're buying in Washington, figuring out the square footage of properties is really hard, because you've got all these weird factors. And then, if you're looking for something fully fenced, this property is fenced, right? Online it says it's fenced. Technically, the property is fenced. But if you've got dogs and you don't want them to be able to get to the main road, I mean, maybe it's not for you unless you want to build more fence, right? So what do you guys think? Cool property? I love it. I kind of wish that I could buy it. I just closed on a home, and I walked in this one, and I'm like, oh man, this is exactly what I'm trying to make. So huge kudos to the folks that put this together. All right, let's see. Well, everything's quiet. We got another hour till the open house ends. So I don't know what to do. Everything's slow. I'm bored. All right, guys. For now, everything is slow. It seems we've gotten to everybody's questions. Huge shout out to Joe Simonette for letting me hold the open at his listing. It's a tremendous, tremendous help. Go ahead and hide the chat again. Let's see. Well, I don't know. Everything is kind of slow and boring, to be honest. So if you want a private showing, you know what to do. Call Castro.com, right? Check out my YouTube, check out my Facebook, all that fun stuff for buyers, tips, tricks, all the general content I can make, plus bonuses of stuff from our community. But for now, we're just gonna kill some time. Maybe about 3:15, we can do another round of walking around the house. Unless someone has a question with something specific, like want to take a better look at something. But overall, pretty slow day. Let's see. And happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas, whatever you enjoy. Never mean to offend, we include everybody, right? So I guess we'll just hang out here for a little bit, and around 3:10, 3:15, we'll go ahead and do another round around the property. If we're lucky, maybe some people will come in. Let's see, back to our chat. And of course, anyone who always asks can always get a shout out. And we've got our first guest. So for now, guys, it's been a pleasure. If there's anything else I can do for you in the whole wide world, you got any real estate questions, want to see any properties, you know what to do. Call Castro, and I'll talk to you guys soon.